everybody. Welcome to Dakman Productions and welcome to the East Coast Large Scale Train Show here in Annapolis, Maryland. And large scale meaning basically G scale. There's also F scale. Large scale meaning trains that are 120.3 scale ratio all the way to 132 scale ratio. So that covers a lot of scale ratios, of course, but we're kind of excited because this is a large scale only train show, and I'm taking new viewers to a large scale only train show. So let's check it out. So we're here early in the beginning of the day here in Annapolis, Maryland at the East Coast Large Scale Train Show. Formerly held in York, Pennsylvania. It was then moved to Timonium, Maryland. But at any rate, we're at the start of the day here outside the building. As you can see, pretty exciting stuff. All G scale only. So I know there's a lot of followers of G scale trains. And hopefully bring you guys some great video footage. And I know people generally look forward to this show, and we'll check it out. So we are here at the East Coast Large Scale Train Show in Annapolis, Maryland, and people are getting ready for the start of the show. And so we got the exclusive to come in early and just pan around and see people setting up. So as you can see, we're starting the day, and we'll just take a quick walk around as people are setting up. And for those who aren't familiar, the East Coast Large Scale Train Show is a all G scale train show. Large scale trains, garden trains, so it includes all that stuff. And you can see already people getting ready. The vendors are all pre-set up for the day. Appreciate the show organizers allowing me to come in before the public to do this exclusive behind the scenes. And so we'll try and stay out of everybody's way as we're doing this. Oh, look at this cool setup. Bachman Trains.
Dash 9s?
Yeah, so we're going to take a look at these Dash 9s here that Bachman is going to be coming back out with here shortly. For those who are on G scale, I know you guys have been looking forward to these Dash 9s, which were originally the Aristocraft lineup or product, and Bachman has the molds to the Aristocraft, so they're going to go ahead and do some stuff over again. So here we have the Bachman Dash 9, formerly the Aristocraft mold. For those who don't know, Aristocraft went out of business back in 2011. And here's the CSX version. So these are soon to be released. Bachman is also coming back out, or coming out with the former Aristocraft 53-foot boxcar molds as well. So here are samples of the Bachman 53-foot Evans boxcars. That rail box looks really good, and I know a lot of people were looking for the original Aristocraft ones, but it's good that they're coming out with this stuff. So very exciting news to get this exclusive behind the scenes Bachman trains. Now, once again, these are G scale, 129 scale ratio for those who are wondering. There's all different sizes of G scale and large scale. And the reason why they say large scale is because there's a product called F scale, which is also runs on basically gauge 1 track. So large scale, there's a lot of scale ratios, and here we're going down the line here again. Bachman. That's cool. Check out that steam donkey. Bachman Trains. Bachman has been doing the egg liners. That's another former Aristocrat product. And for those who like Thomas or have kids like Thomas, there was Thomas and G scale as well. Bachman Trains also makes them, so we'll take a look around here. And oh, that's cool. So there you go. There's your G scale Thomas. I recognize some of this stuff actually. You got Emily. There's Thomas. I believe that's James. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen it. Toby. So then we have next up we have the Washington, Virginia, Maryland Garden Railway Society layout. They're all set up and ready to roll. So we'll get some video footage of that a little bit later today as the show opens up. So here we have the train runners, Chesapeake, Allegheny, and Blue Ridge. I know at previous shows they were called the PVC train runners, but I noticed a slight little name change. Not sure why. We'll have to ask one of the club members later on. And once again, we're behind the scenes. This is before the opening. We got permission and exclusive permission to do this, to be behind the scenes like this. And once again, I appreciate the show organizers for allowing us to, or me to do this. I've been doing this particular show since 2010 on video. So yeah, I've been shooting video of this show for quite some time. It used to be held out in York, Pennsylvania at the York Fairgrounds, the same place as the TCA. Then they moved it over to Timonium, Maryland. Now finally it is here in Annapolis, Maryland, which is actually right next to Star Hobby. Now we're not going to go inside the booths. We're going to respect their property here and stay in the aisleway. Got Westchester Trains. Seaside Hobbies. So getting ready for the start of the day, and I'm hoping to so there you go. And hoping to get some video footage of USA Trains here later on.
Get on 100 Northwest.
Here are the East Coast Large Scale 2022 show cars. These are exclusive for the show and are made by USA Trains.
USA Trains done.
And if there's anything left over, you can buy them from Star Hobby website. The Large Scale Consolidated Live team was there with myself, Dakman Productions, and Andrew Fitch of Mr. Pictovid. We were there promoting the Large Scale Consolidated Live show. We had pamphlets that we were giving out, cards. We also have a wonderful website called Large Scale Trains. You can visit there at www.largescaletrains.com. And also, as you can see, we were promoting the Cam Pack boxes. And Andrew was showing you how it's done on a locomotive. Welcome to the Large Scale Consolidated Live. We're here at the East Coast Large Scale Train Show in Annapolis, Maryland.
You are?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. I guess we are.
Yeah. So as you see, the Large Scale Consolidated Live was present at the 2022 East Coast Large Scale Train Show with your host Andrew at Mr. Pictovid and Sean at Dakman Productions. Make sure you check out both of our channels for future release of videos and photos. Also check out the Mr. Pictovid website and his YouTube channel. Hello everybody, we are at the East Coast Large Scale Train Show 2022 here with Nico Corbo of 4Track RR. And how you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Very good. And can you tell us what you have that you offer?
So 4Track offers, mainly we offer a 3D printed lowering bolster kit for Aristocraft Streamliner, Aristocraft 2-bay hopper, the covered hopper, FA lowering kit, and then lowering kits for the Aristocraft 40-foot boxcar. The lowering kits give you KD mounting for the boxcar and the hopper car, but we also offer some other parts like cow catchers. So this is a cow catcher for a Mikado or Pacific, which allows you to use a front coupler.
Okay.
Here's a reproduction Malay cow catcher. We have some of original Aristocraft parts, gears, marker lights, headlights, original Aristocraft Mikado plow, Aristocraft FA side vents, and we offer some 3D printing services, also custom items as well. And we're also a dealer for Revo Electronics.
Okay, and so you do installs as well?
Yep, we do installs for any type of radio control system, DCC system as well.
Sounds good. And make sure you check out 4Track RR at 4trackrr.store. Next up, we have the Hot Wire Foam Factory. They sell the tools to sculpt out the foam for stone and brick and other unique things you want to create in G-Scale. Then we have the Big Train Operators Club that was displaying during the show. They had a neat display advertising their club, and then quite a few of the past Big Train Operators exclusive run cars or G-Scale cars that you could only get as a club member, and some really neat things there. I really like that building. See, it's actually smokes and stuff. That's a really cool piece. So they got some neat things exclusive to the members. So the Mystic car, the blue and the orange one, are exclusive to the Big Train Operators 2022 convention. And here we have a scratch-built building that was created by the president of the BTO club, and boy, did he do a great job. I mean, it's got a full interior. I was actually blown away by the details on this building that he created. I mean, just look inside there, and you can see the details of the office, and he did a very nice job. So next up, we have the train department. As you see, got a nice selection of different size wheels. They look like they're nice machined wheels, good quality. And we're just panning around. There you go. There's some stuff you would need to run live steam locomotives with, and different kits, cars. So they had nice selection of things, depending on what you were looking for. And we're scrolling around. So here you go. If you wanted to get into live steam, they had some basic locomotives to get started, as well as some more, a little more expensive ones, depending on your taste. Next up, we have Seaside Hobbies. He had a pretty interesting story to tell me as we're panning around the booth. You know, Dakman and his stories. He likes to tell stories. So here's my Dakman story. So the owner of Seaside Hobbies comes up to me and says, "I got a story for you." I said, "Sure, I'd like to hear it." He told me last year I did a live stream. And as I'm doing after I did the live stream, he got a call from a store. His sales clerk said that somebody was interested in a train and he wanted to know how much he wanted for it. And of course, the guy says, "Well, look on the store pricing." And the guy's like, "You don't understand. The guy wants the train that's at the show." He says, "Well, send the guy over here." He goes, "No, the guy is from Ohio. And he saw you on a live show and wants this train." So these videos that I do from these shows for you vendors, these really do work. So here we have Stephen Work. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly because I am a name wrecker. But he has some cool LGB stuff there. And we're panning more around Steve Work's table. And just looking at different things that he has to offer in case you see something you want. Oh, check out the circus stuff. Heath would like that. And there was plenty to pick from, that's for sure. Next up, we have Michael Setzer Hobbies. And he had some neat, unique LGB trains here for sale. There's the Black Widow, Santa Fe War Bonnet, Rio Grande. He's got the clear body. He's got quite a few things. You can see that. I believe that was an LGB Amtrak Genesis. There's a crocodile. So there's plenty that he had to pick from if somebody was shopping for a certain train. He does get USA trains in once in a while from collections and stuff. So you never know. So we continue the tour of the Michael Setzer booth. I like that Coca-Cola LGB Centerflow hopper. And speaking of which, I'm spying some more Coca-Cola stuff from LGB. Some really neat things. But yeah, he had some out of production LGB. If anybody was looking for anything in particular, and panning around. And some more from the Michael Setzer booth. Here we have the Susquehanna Valley Garden Railway Society selling off some G-scale trains during the 2022 East Coast Large Scale Train Show. And they were selling stuff pretty cheap and reasonable. $25 cars, and they had some good deals at this booth. And for those who didn't attend, you missed out, that's for sure. There was lots of deals that we had at this booth. And even if you were to buy something to repaint, it was well worth it, that's for sure. Some stuff marked low as $20, maybe even $15. Hello everybody, we are here at the 2022 East Coast Large Scale Train Show here in Annapolis, Maryland with Ray Buteux from Bachman Trains. And thank you for this interview here, Ray.
You're very welcome.
And what could you show us the new Dash 9s that you have going on here?
We certainly can. We have 2 of the 5 paint samples here. The other 3 are out west at another show in the Rocky Mountains. This is obviously the UP and the CSX. You can see they have no motors in the trucks, so they're in effect dummies. But this particular style of locomotive was the most requested locomotive at this show year after year. So we finally were able to recover all the tools. The UP is pretty much the same as it used to be, with the flag, which is what everybody wanted. It was the most popular one according to pricing on eBay. The CSX is the new paint job with the boxcar logo. There's a name for that, I can't remember what it is. The Burlington Northern is a swoosh, The Santa Fe is a red and silver classic Santa Fe, and the Norfolk Southern is Operation Lifesaver. Now these are paint samples, so there are occasionally small errors that crop up. For instance, on the Norfolk Southern one has a white roof. It got this mask. It doesn't have a white roof, so that will be corrected. And any other little things will be corrected as well. It has a brand new, updated interface board. We wanted it to be flawless interface regardless of what you're using. DCC, RailPro, a system that uses Phoenix, anything will plug in. And that's the last component that we are waiting to have. And we hope they'll ship this year, but with the situation with ships and wars and all, who the heck knows? So
Right.
we just hope,
Yeah.
We'll have the Evans cars, 53-foot Evans cars out about the same time. And these are the 4 road names.
There we go.
Is that good? CSX?
Yeah, let me get out of the sun. There we go.
If we get on one side, we have no sun, then we have you.
Right.
Norfolk Southern.
That's really nice.
Maybe this would be a better way.
There we go. Oh, that rail box is beautiful.
It really pops, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Man,
and I can tell you right now that's going to be a hot seller because a lot of people like the modern stuff, and that Norfolk Southern should do well for you guys too.
Oh, I think so.
Because, like I said, the popular stuff seems to be the modern. Yeah, that's a nice one, the shock control.
Color also seems to be popular.
Right.
And here's the Fred that goes on the end. Maybe we're better off down in the shadow so you
There
can
you
see
go.
that.
Yep.
I'll make it easier for you.
So you guys are coming out with this new Fred device.
And this will also be available separately.
Okay.
And the cars next year will have different numbers, and they'll be available without the Fred. So,
Okay. Oh, so next
you
year
get
they'll be
CSX.
available without the Fred. Because
I'm not sure I'm supposed to tell you that, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. Well, it's good that you're saying that because I know there was a lot of concern from people saying, "Okay, what am I going to do with 10 box cars that all have Freds on the end?" So,
Exactly.
so it's good to know that right now that you guys
Unless
are
you're
playing.
running the Fred and Western or something like that.
That's a Fred and Western. I know people are going to ask, how is this powered? How is that Fred powered
Oh,
on?
okay. Here you can see the Fred mounted on the truck,
Okay.
and you can see it has this plate on the bottom of the truck. And I'll
Alright.
turn this guy over, and you can see where one of those disc batteries goes in.
Oh, okay. So it's
So-
like a watch battery.
Yeah. And so this will run either on track power or on the battery.
Do they have to throw some kind of special switch to go from track power to battery power? Or is it...
Yeah, there's a little switch on the back here,
Okay.
which will be bigger on the production because it's a pain in the neck to get in.
All right. Well, that's good.
But this thing has been blinking all weekend on a battery, and it,
Yeah. I remember you saying yesterday you left it on and it was still blinking.
I left it on, and I figure if that little LED drains the battery, that's a bad battery.
Yeah.
What else would you like to see? We have regular normal stuff. Orange juice and tea, yesterday's water, and here are 2 of the new 10-wheelers, the 2 newest 260s, Emma Nevada and this is Eureka Palisades. We have some bobblehead cars.
That's cool.
They grow. People love them. The passenger cars that go with the Emma Nevada, the Grizzly Flats cars.
Okay.
We went out to Orange Empire and we measured these and photographed them. There's only one, but we did 2 for each one.
That looks nice. I like that steam donkey.
Yeah, the Steam Donkey is a great piece. Let me put it in the sun here. I don't know. Let me go this way and hold it in the sun. And
There
we
you
can get
go.
around
That's
that
it.
way.
Yeah, that's a beautiful piece.
The sun is like really driving right through the window here at this
Yeah.
hour. Yeah, these are great. And, people take them off and reeve them and put them on spar trees and what have you for their lumber
Right.
scene.
Okay.
There's egg liners, speeders, and Thomas and Friends.
Okay. And I know the Thomas and Friends does pretty well for you guys,
Oh,
right?
yeah, it does. I've always said Thomas is the hope of the hobby. We have to get kids in.
Right. And that's a good way to get kids into the model railroad, because that's what we need, right?
Almost every big display will have Thomas running.
Right.
And the egg liners, because they're cute.
Right.
So we're very pleased with what things are, how things are going.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Ray, for this interview.
You're very welcome.
And we'll catch you trackside.
All right. Next time, do it after I have the chicken. Have something more on the ball.
All right. We'll catch you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. We are here at the East Coast Large Scale Train Show in Annapolis, Maryland, with Dave from Splitjaw. So what do you have to show us today at the show, Dave?
All right, I've got a few new things. We've got some new things. Here's a new bridge. This is a 24-inch all aluminum plate girder bridge. It's in our design line. It's made from channel stock that's been riveted together. So these are brand new. We just listed them for sale. And here's one that I spray painted just to see if it could be done. And it came out okay. Needs some more sealer, but it came out okay. So those are new. Another thing that's new down here is this 53-inch Rosekrantz Bridgeworks bridge. This is available in double track or single track, and they match with the Capistrano bridge, which we've been producing for about almost a year. So those are new. We've got down here, we did our first powder coating on a drawbridge. We wanted to see if it could be done, and it came out okay. So we know that they can be powder coated now. Customers were asking us if we could do it, so we just decided to take one apart and use it as a guinea pig, right? So
Okay.
yeah.
Is that something that you'll be offering, powder coating?
I haven't made up my mind yet.
Okay.
So maybe.
All right.
You know how I am. It just depends on what the feedback is from people.
All right.
All right. And then down here is something we're toying with. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Signals. They're just a signal. Okay. They here. It's made from 3D printing, wired for red, green, or yellow lights, all the lights. This is a single target light, like a stoplight style, but we also do the three, and we don't have any sensors, no switching, anything. That's all for the customer to do, but the wiring's really simple. It's black is common, red is red, green is green, and yellow is yellow, and it's incredibly easy. So. Yeah, these are here just to see if people like them, and so far people seem to have been congregating down here looking at them a lot.
Well, that's good because a lot of G-scale layouts can use signals.
Yeah, mine too. So
All right.
that's how sometimes the stuff gets going. I think I would like a signal. I'd
Yeah.
like it to light up at night.
Exactly.
Anyway, stay tuned. They need to go through a little bit more testing, but I think as long as they hold up well outside, we'll add this as a permanent product.
All right. Sounds
Okay.
great.
Yeah, thanks. Let's see what else is new. We came out with some new rail clamps. We did these wheel stops from machined brass.
Oh, wow.
Those will, thank you very much. Those will fit on code 332 and code 250.
Okay.
Code 215, they're a little bit loose, but if you put like a piece of wire or something underneath, they'll be snug. So, yeah, and we did those. We came out with the, let's see, since we did the show in January, what else did we come out with? Insulated clamps for code 250.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we're trying to develop and serve the code 250 people. So we've got insulating clamps, power lugs, joiners, of course, drop-in lift-out for code 250.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's it.
All right. Well, glad that you made the show. Glad that you saved the company, Splitjaw.
You're welcome.
And
You ain't the only one.
yeah, and your product is the most wanted out there in the Garden Railroad, and it's really needed. So, and thanks for this interview, and we'll catch you trackside.
See you around.
Hello, everybody. We're here at the East Coast Large Scale Train Show in Annapolis, Maryland. It's 2022, and here we have Charlie Rowe Jr. with USA Trains, also Charles Rowe Supply. And he is here to talk to us today. Thank you very much, Charlie, for doing this short interview.
Proud to be here.
Okay.
Glad to be here. After a few years away from the shows.
And can you tell us a little bit about USA Trains?
Well, USA Trains was started in 1986 by me and my dad. We were originally Lionel dealers, and Lionel went to Mexico. LGB was the king of the model trains in America. But they only made German European style trains. So we decided we wanted American style trains, so we started in business and started making trains on the side job. So this is our side job still.
Yeah, it's turned into quite a business. I mean, you guys have made some great product over the years, really enjoyed it, and people really love your stuff.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we did. We had that Hudson we made way back in 2002 now. So it's been 20 years since we made the Hudson.
Wow.
It's still very popular. People still asking for it.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we don't have any left, but we have FEF they can buy. We have other stuff they can buy. Plenty of stuff.
Oh yeah, and just looking at your booth today, there seems to be plenty of trains that people can still pick from, and
Absolutely, we've got a great selection, largest selection of U.S. prototype G-scale trains in the world. That's right here at USA Trains.
and your Ultimate Series, that's 129 scale.
129, highly detailed, great for the scale modeler.
Okay, and then your American Series.
American Series is kind of the simplest series that we modeled after LGB at the time. It's a little more simple, a little more toy-like, but it's still a great series. Plenty of fantastic looking logos, and there's something for everybody in that line, because
I totally,
plenty of logos,
Oh, yeah.
cars, refits, all kinds of stuff.
I totally agree. That's a wonderful lineup, and pretty reasonable price for somebody who's on a budget. They can get right into
Yeah,
the hobby.
yeah, you can add 8 or 10 cars behind the locomotive and make a nice little train for short money.
And what I'm liking is that you guys offer starter sets to help people get into the hobby.
Absolutely. We upgraded our sets last year. We offer the S4 diesel, comes with smoke. Then we have a boxcar reefer in there. And we have a lighted caboose with metal wheels. It's got lighter marker lights. And we also give you a 4-amp transformer, which nobody else gives. It's a hobby-style transformer,
Wow.
not an inexpensive transformer, so you can add on to your layout without having to buy another transformer.
Okay.
So it's really an upgraded set, really nice set.
All right. And is there? You guys have been coming out some nice stuff here, especially the your new F units have just come out released. So you guys are still putting out some nice.
Yeah, we got some Jeep 30s in the pipeline. They'll be here in probably 8 to 10 weeks. Load them up in containers.
Okay.
And then we have the follow that up with the SD40 in the spring. And then we're going to do some Gunnison cars again with the containers. And there'll be single car sets with and without containers. Then we're going to do a 3-car set.
Wow.
So people have a 3-car articulated. You can put 2 or 3 sets together, make a nice train.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah. We've got some good stuff coming.
Okay, so what product do we have here today, Charlie?
We have a doghouse diner. It has lights, smoke, simulated figures. It doesn't come with the cars, but you can add your own cars, make it kind of like a 1950s cool diner. Great addition to your layout. With the smoke coming out, the wagon tail, and the hot dog.
Wow, that's really nice. So that's LED sign.
Yeah, LED sign.
So you get the parking lot and
The parking lot, the diner, the smoke, all the lights. And you can add cars to it and make your own 1950s car hop.
wow, that is really
All we need
nice.
is a girl with the roller skates.
Yeah, there you go. All right, and I thank you again for this short interview.
Sean, thank you very much. You have a nice day, and goodbye to everybody, and happy railroading.
And we'll see you trackside.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Ollie Valley Railcar, and they have some neat things that they offer. So let's take a look and see what they have. So they are 3D printing a RailPro cooling fan and bracket, so to keep your RailPro cool. Coming soon, G-Scale Southern Pacific G100 gondola, and they create some neat 129 scale 89-foot TTX flat cars. Those are neat to have if you like modern stuff on your G scale or garden railway layout. And they are cool. Then we go outside and we had the Eichenbach live steamers, and hopefully I'm saying the name right, and if not, please excuse me. But they are set up and ready to roll for the day, getting ready to start the show. They feature all live steam locomotives that run on alcohol, butane, or even coal sometimes. So I did create a video of a few of these trains running. You can check that out on the Dakman Productions YouTube channel. But this is some neat stuff. And we have some passenger cars that are lined up for a live steamer to pull them. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2022 East Coast Large Scale Train Show. We are here at the Southeast Pennsylvania Garden Railway Society layout. And what a wonderful layout this is. And for those who've been to other shows, such as the Greenberg shows, and they have attended other shows, including the Philadelphia Flower Show in the past. And we're just going to take a tour of this layout. So there's all different types of structures on this layout, and some of them are like, you won't believe this, and some of these structures are actually birdhouses, decorative birdhouses, and some of them are regular structures, polo, aristocrat, so forth and so on. But they always do a wonderful job of with the structures on the layout. So we're going to go down this end. You can see, it's a pretty long layout. I forget how long he told me they made it. I'm thinking 60 foot, but don't quote me on that. One of my favorite pieces right here is this Victorian style train station. That's cool. They have some ceramic houses on here as well. But hopefully this gives people ideas of what they can use on our garden railroad layout. And so garden railroads are referred to as G scale, large scale, G gauge. There's many different types. And here we have a Texaco station. Lots of memories for me. I remember my mom getting fire chief gas for her car. So yeah, that Texaco station has lots of memories for me. The train coming, so let's take a look at that. So the club members decided to have the trains rolling while we do this behind the scenes footage, which is cool. But here I'm just panning down the layout, checking out the different scenery. You can see different things being done here. There's a birdhouse right there. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things going on here. And I believe that's a Pola greenhouse building. Pretty nice detailed building there. And the scenery is well done on this layout. And here we have a mining operation. So you got a G scale mining train going underneath while the trains go over top. That was a great idea. And here we have Norfolk Southern train in front of us. Most of those cars are MTH, and that locomotive is USA Trains with a Aristocrat cars on the end. They're using a mirror to simulate a water feature. So sometimes you gotta use different things when you got modules, and that's an Aristocrat. The yellow house is Aristocrat. I recognize that. And then you have the barn here. So let's check this train out. So I was allowed to come in early before the public. That's why you're not seeing many people to do this behind the scenes video. So I appreciate the club and the show organizers allowing me to come in and do this so people can actually see what these layouts look like. And look at this. Check out this yard for a module, G-scale module layout. That yard is pretty huge. And then coming along, and then Dakman Productions actually gave that orange excavator to the club back in 2015. So glad to see they still have it out after all these years. So we got another train. And here I just keep working my way around, showing you guys different things. And here we have another great piece. This diner, it's absolutely neat. The way this diner's set up, very well detailed. So when you see stuff like this, you got to really look at it. So we're going to look inside this diner here, and you can see the tables. I mean, they just didn't take a car and put it out there. I mean, they got the tables in there, they got the people in there. So it looks really good, really well detailed. Something you would have seen that was really done back in the day. So now we're getting back around to the front of the layout, and here we have some more buildings in front of us. Just panning down what seems to be like a main street of a city. And here we have a theater. This is a cool piece. I love the spinning globe on top, and you got the LEDs flashing in front. So this is like the highlight of Main Street. And look at the Coca-Cola on the front. You know, Dakman loves his Coca-Cola. This as much as I like Conrail, but yeah, this is a cool piece. I really like this. Absolutely neat. And it's one of the things that attract people to the layout when you first look at it. And like I said, it looks just like downtown Main Street. Let's take a look at this train. Hope you're enjoying the tour of the Southeastern Garden Railway Society. Here's another train. Hello everybody, and it's the end of the second day of the East Coast Large Scale Train Show here in Annapolis, Maryland. Had a great time, great day. I decided to stay overnight and decided to go ahead and shoot video for both days at this show. Had a lot of great feedback from the manufacturers, from the show organizer, and from the vendors. I actually had a couple of vendors come up to me and tell me that their product, they made sales from my live show last year, and they made sales from the consolidated, the large scale consolidated live show that me and Mr. David did this year together. So it should prove to other vendors at shows that social media works. YouTube and Facebook actually works to make these sales from these shows. So and I was glad to help them out and extend the show around the world so they could because we had to promote and help these manufacturers and the hobby shops and the shows out so they survive and keep going. And the only way to do that is to make sure it gets around the world. And it's YouTubers like me and Mr. David that are more than happy to do that without no cost. So glad you guys stayed tuned. We'll catch you guys later.